Listen here. When you're doing roll and writes, use a pen. The pencil's the coward's option.
Yeah, true.
Okay? There's no erasing here. You commit to your decisions. Yep. You live to regret them. Yep. And you look at the pretty wildlife in the meantime.
It's true. You're not wrong. You're not wrong with that. All right. What's up, everybody? My name is Nick. I'm Mike. We are the Brothers. Today we are playing Cascadia.
Rolling Rivers. This is a flip and roll and write. We're flipping cards and rolling dice and then writing stuff on sheets, all set in the Cascadia Extended Universe, where we are once again talking about animals and their habitats. There is also Cascadia Rolling Hills. There's slight differences between the two. They are also combinable to play a larger player count game. We're going to be focusing on Rolling Rivers today. We'll talk a little bit about what's in that. There's a campaign for these games going on right now, so check them out. I think they're $19 a piece or $35 for the set. So you can check that out, and Flat Out Games is sponsoring this playthrough today, so thank you to Flat Out Games. So, like we said, we're doing something similar to Cascadia, where we're acquiring animals and trying to complete habitat cards in this. So we will show you an overview of how this game works, and we'll hop right into our two-player play of Cascadia Rolling Rivers. In Cascadia Rolling, you'll be rolling out your dice, gaining wildlife, and trying to fulfill nature cards. Each version of Cascadia Rolling comes with 4 different maps, and we'll be playing the Rolling Rivers version, Map B. Each version of the game will have a mini expansion as well. We'll be playing with the Forces of Nature mini expansion. I'll explain the Map B in detail, and we'll quickly go over the other maps at the end of the overview. Each player will have a copy of Map B and then an animal sheet. At the start of the round, all players will roll their 2 personal dice, and then a player will roll the general dice. Then each player simultaneously decides which animal they will take. You may only gain one kind of animal. So if this was the roll, it may take 3 fish, 2 foxes, 3 hawks, or a bear. A die with a question mark can be any animal, including one you didn't choose this round. So if I took 3 hawks, I can also take this die and have it be a bear. You'll then mark your new total of each animal, so if I took 3 hawks, I would add it to the one I already have for a new total of 4. When you are selecting dice, you may also use your nature tokens, which are recorded here, to use a dice action. There are 3 possible dice actions. You may spend 1 nature token to down convert animals. When you gain animals, you may down convert all of one animal to the next lower animal. So if I wanted to take salmon, I can only take 1 as the dice shown now, but I could spend 1 nature token to down convert these 4 hawks into salmon, which would give me a total of 5 salmon. Note that you're just down converting them for use. You don't actually have to change the dice faces. The hierarchy of animals goes bears on top, then elk, foxes, hawks, and then salmon. Instead of down converting, you can spend 2 nature tokens to up convert animals. This works in the exact same way, and you will upgrade all of one animal type instead of down converting. The last dice action is that you may pay 3 nature tokens to gain 2 different kinds of animals on your turn. This special die here may have other symbols on it. This means you can take a dice action for 1 fewer nature token. This allows you to gain 1 other die, and this one allows you to gain 1 of your personal dice a second time. Okay, so now that you have your animals, you may claim 1 of these habitat cards. To do so, you will have to turn in the required animals from your animal sheet. You do this by marking your new total on the animal sheet, spending the animals shown on the habitat card. You will then get to circle habitats on your map. So if I finish this 2 mountain card, I would get to circle 2 mountain habitats off my sheet. At the end of the game, each habitat will score points for how many of that habitat you have. In this case, my planes are worth a full 20 points. If you ever finish a row and have to place more of that habitat, you will circle spaces in this overflow row. You may have noticed that each of these rows also has bonuses. These may be more animals, extra habitats, endgame points, or the sun and rain icons. When you gain 1 of these, you will cross off the leftmost symbol of that type and gain 1 of the bonuses in that spot. Some of these bonuses are in between tracks like this. To gain these, you need to have marked off the 4 habitats around it. Note that each space for habitat cards has completion bonuses that you get to do when you fulfill that card, or it may provide a discount. Once all players have gained their animals and then fulfilled a card if they want to, the round will end. The habitats will slide down and a new one will come out. The habitats are in tiers 1 and 2, and naturally the tier 2 habitats are more expensive but have better rewards. The game will end after 20 rounds. Then you will count up your points for each of your habitats, any points you gain from bonuses, and then leftover animals and resources. And the player with the most points will win. So that was Map B. Let's give a quick overview of the other 3 maps. In Map A, players will be filling in habitats with a number of the habitat size to determine how many points it is worth. Each time a player completes their 2nd or 4th and final of a habitat type, they get a sun bonus and a bonus point at the end of the game. Players are also encouraged to complete rows of different habitat types in order to gain 3 bonus points in any animal of their choice. Map C provides players a chance to explore their map. When completing a habitat, players will circle habitats of the matching type equal to the habitat's size. Players begin by the stars, but they can branch out from any already circled habitat spaces. Some spaces show 2 habitats, and you can circle them when completing either matching habitat type. Players want to complete all the habitat spaces of a certain type in order to earn bonus points, and this sheet introduces landmarks which can be found in several habitat spaces. When you gain a landmark, refer to the top left of the board and cross off the next landmark space matching, earning any bonuses that come with it. You'll get additional bonuses for completing rows and columns of landmarks. The D sheet now makes use of animals spent to complete the habitat cards. When completing a card, you may fill in spaces equal to the number shown on the habitat card. So in this example, 3 spaces may be filled. Here you will fill in any matching habitat types which do not need to be adjacent to any other filled in spaces, and in the center you will write the first letter of one of the animals used to fulfill that habitat card, so F for fox. You must only use animals that are shown on the card, and you cannot place more of an animal than you paid to fulfill that card. So for example, if a card required 2 elk to complete, I could write in at most 2 elk. You'll want to strategically place your animals in order to meet their scoring criteria at the top of the sheet. Players familiar with the original Cascadia will recognize these scoring, such as needing pairs of bears and long runs of salmon. At the end of the game, players tally up all scores from animal-specific scoring conditions, and the player with the most points wins. The Rolling Hills version comes with different map sheets, different bonus dice, as well as a mini expansion including more completion bonuses and summit goals, which are public objectives that players can compete for. The mini expansion materials in both Rolling Rivers and Rolling Hills can be used with any version of Cascadia Rolling. Welcome to the Delaware River, man.
Welcome.
We are here to tend to the land,
Yes.
make sure these animals are doing their thing, getting into habitats and all that. And on this one, the B sheet that we're doing today,
Yes.
as we complete habitats by spending our animals, whatever the size of the habitat dictates how many spaces down the associated track we get to go. Obviously, the further the better for points. But as you work on multiple tracks, you might unlock some of these bonuses in these little diamond spots, which need the 4 spaces around them to be filled.
Yep.
So again, there's benefits to balancing your approach or specializing. There is this overflow track. If you fill 1 or more of your tracks and need to add more, bonuses from sun and rain.
Yeah, we'll see. We each have we're playing with the Rolling Rivers expansion, so we each have a little one-time ability.
It's a little forces of nature, which is in here, and you can play this with any version of Cascadia Rolling that you got.
Let's get a little one-time special ability. So mine is I can add +1 to a habitat when completing a habitat, and I can split it into 2 different habitats.
The 2 different tracks, essentially, in this case. Mine is, again, one-time ability. I can basically discount by 4 animals the cost of completing a habitat card.
Yeah, that's big.
So there'll be some point where I'm going to really need that. We have our completion bonuses here.
Yeah.
We have this one that when you complete, again, whatever card is above it in this case, you gain any 1 animal you like. It's pretty sweet. If you complete from this spot here, you can spend a nature token to gain 2 animals. If you complete from the 3rd one, you just get 2 salmon. And if you're in the 4th slot, this is actually a discounted one. That's why it's above the card. And whatever's in this spot will be 1 animal cheaper.
Yeah. It's a lot of animal stuff.
Yeah, just to complete. And that's just how they
we just randomly chose them. So it's a lot of ability to get more animals, which is really, really cool. That's actually pretty great. All right.
First thing here is a mountain. So we got to roll out our special dice and, of course, our personal dice. Boom, I got a salmon and an elk. Let's give these bad boys a roll. We've got a fox. We've got a choice between hawk and salmon. And this is a special super deluxe die. It says that the dice actions, the conversions and stuff, are 1 nature token cheaper than usual. We each have a couple. I have an extra nature token to start, and you have a couple animals. And that's, again, based on the forces of nature card that we selected.
I think I'm going to take hawks. I'm going to take a hawk, and I'll make this one also a hawk.
Ooh. That's interesting. I think I'm going to take 2 salmon. And this one, since it's the wild, I'm going to have it be an elk. I'm going to do that. So I'm going to go 2 salmon up to 3 and an elk on 2.
See, this is interesting because I could complete this one right here.
You could?
It would deplete me pretty good. Yeah, let's go for it. So we're going to 0 out my elk. 0 elk. I am going to be left with 1 hawk and 1 salmon.
Right.
But completing this, I will get 2 nature tokens, which are on there. So that'll go up to 4. Hi, Mary. Hello, my sweet Doge. Hello, my darling. I love you. And then I will also get an animal of my choice. Let's go ahead and get an elk back because elk are pretty darn rare.
We're going to need them. I'm not going to complete anything. I'm just going to store my resources. So we'll slide on down.
Ooh, so I also get to finish 2 of the right here. So you kind of circle with this, and now I will also get a fox because there's a fox in that.
Yeah,
one.
a little bonus inside.
There's a fox in my boot.
You know how that goes. All right, we got some wetlands here.
Okay.
All right, so 2 elk, 2 foxes, 3 hawks. Copy that.
Okay. Boom, boom,
Oh,
boom.
yeah, salmon. Oh.
Ooh, salmon, and a wow. God, how do you not take 4 to 5 fish? I can get double elk. I think I'm gonna go elk,
Man.
bear. I'm just gonna go bear.
You know what I'm gonna do, Nick? I'm gonna make this wild a hawk, and I'm gonna take these 4 salmon with it, but I'm gonna spend 2 nature tokens to up convert them. And again, you kind of go up and down based on the rows here. So this will now be 5 instead of salmon I could take. I'm gonna take 5 hawks.
That's not a bad choice, honestly.
It's just a good way to get a lot of something. So that cost me 2 nature tokens. So I'll go plus the 1 up to 6 hawks. It's just like,
I mean, the thing is, if you can get a big, that's what's like, I'm gonna take elk because I'm like, man, if I can just get a big hit at elk, I probably should. I am not gonna complete anything.
Ooh, you know what I could do? You know what I'm actually gonna do is instead of taking that, for this wild, I'm gonna turn it into a fox.
Okay.
So I'm gonna ultimately end up with 5 total hawks. So it's just the 4 salmon getting up converted, and up to a 2 for this, so I can actually complete this card here, the wetlands.
Nice.
Yeah, or I could complete this mountain as well. I think I'm gonna do the mountains actually.
Get those 2 things back, yeah.
So I'm gonna spend 2 elk, 3 hawks of my 5, leaving me with 2, and 1 salmon, leaving me on 2 salmon. This can give me 2 nature tokens, but I'm gonna spend 1 of them to get 2 animals. So I'm gonna net a positive 1 on the nature tokens. And I did have 1 to spend already.
What 2 animals then?
Man, I think I'm gonna get 2 elk back just to kind of balance out.
Yeah.
So I have a little bit of everything.
Smart. Oh, and then you can complete a mountain.
Oh, yep, sorry. And I'll go similar to how you just did, 2 spaces down the mountain track and getting a fox.
Nice. Now these will move on down. All right, first forest coming out. Ooh, only a 1 fur, but it's pretty easy to complete.
Ooh, pretty cheap.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
So, okay, hawk and an elk. Ooh. Hawk. Ooh, and then doing this again.
Cheaper.
I think I'm just going to go hawk. And I think I'm going to make this a salmon. So we're going to hawk, salmon. So 3. So boom. And now I have 2 salmon.
Yeah. I think I'm going to make these 2 hawks as well. And then this guy right there.
Yep.
I'm making a bear.
Okay. Yeah, bears. I did a bear earlier. I was like, really good. I'm going to complete this one here. So I'm going to go 2 elk. So that's going to put me down at 1. My foxes are going to go away. And then I'll have 3 of my 4 hawks. I will gain a token, but I'm going to go ahead and immediately use it.
Sure.
And get 2 animals back. I think I'm going to go, let's get back to 2 foxes. There's a couple of these that have a ton of foxes on them. And then that's going to give me 3 of the wetlands. So 1, 2, 3, boom. And I'm going to get an elk back for that too.
I'm doing the same thing, man. I'm filling out the same area. It's just too good. And I'll spend the token to
that's a
get
good,
2 animals.
Good combo right there.
Yeah, and I think, I'm just trying to think of like what's out here versus what's to come maybe.
Right.
I'm going to get 2 elk. Just they're harder to get.
Yeah.
They're more
elk
rare.
and bear, right?
Yep.
Alrighty.
Oh, and I get another elk, from the bonus.
Yes, you do. All right. Last wetlands of the era here because we only get 2 of each.
2 per, yeah.
See, there's a bunch of foxes. I knew it.
Yeah, I was worried about that. Ooh, this is a fox.
Okay, so you can take 1 die that's different than the die you take.
Yep.
And different than the dice you take. Oh, man, I could get 2 bears right now.
Could.
I probably just should. I'm going to get 2 bears. I'm going to turn this into a hawk, and I'm going to use this to get another hawk.
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a fox and make this wild the fox along with it.
Mm-hmm.
And then with the different die, I'm going to take a hawk. So I'm going to get 2 foxes, bring me up to 3. And then a hawk bringing me up to 2.
Okay. I think I'm going to do this one. I'm going to do a bear, hawk, and fish. And I'm going to use this to do this. And I think I'm just going to get that bear and that fish back. So I'm going to stay the same with theirs, but I'm going to spend essentially 1 hawk for that.
That's a good deal.
Yeah, I was like, man, having those, like, getting a token and being able to use it like that.
I want to steal that idea, but I don't want to be accused of thievery.
Plagiarism.
Thievery.
And then I get to go up 1 here, but that doesn't do. It's only 1 up the forest, so it's not a huge amount, but it is very cheap ultimately.
Interesting. I'm wondering about pulling the trigger on my Forces of Nature ability.
Making something for
in the
less
second
now?
half, they're more expensive.
Yeah. I mean, whatever. It's going to be.
I'm doing it, man. I think I can discount something by 4.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, you could get something for quite cheap.
Yeah. I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it.
Okay.
So I'm going to use this as a once a game ability. I'm going to do this card here for 4 less.
4 less of what?
That's a good question. I think I'm going to save...
So you essentially have to pay 3 things.
3 things. I think I'm going to pay one fox, 1 hawk, 1 salmon. Fair. So I'm going to discount 3 of the foxes and 1 of the salmon. Just pay 1 of the other.
Fair.
Just to keep it a little more balanced. Bring it down to 1. Bring it down to 1. That'll go 3 down this track. I'm going to get a hawk and a salmon. A hawk and a fox. 1.
Classic combo. The hawk
2.
and the fox.
Is that not a tavern somewhere? You been to the Hawk and Fox?
Yeah, right.
Boom. So I'll go up to 2 and back up to 3 here. From the bonus in here. And then I get 1 animal. And
of your chosen.
I think I'm going to go salmon just again. Try to balance. I got 2 of each now. So
yeah.
Probably
I have 2, 2, 2, 2, 4. So
yeah. So
all right.
Yep.
This card is gone.
First gone.
Out of here.
Get gone. Get good. All right.
Ooh, first prairie. Ooh, that one's 4. Man.
Ooh, lots of hawks on offer.
Oh, wow. Yeah, a lot of, oh my gosh. Gosh, it's like, wow. Yeah, that's a lot of boards.
I'm taking the 3 hawks. Going to 5.
I think I'm going to take 4 hawks, but I might downgrade them into salmon because I'm not rolling salmon. So I think I'm going to spend
your dice actions,
one of my nature tokens to downgrade all these 4 into salmon. So that'll give me up to 6 salmon because I know we're going to need a bunch of fish.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's beautiful, man. I'm going to do this one, and it comes at a 1 animal discount. And I'm going to do that and save on 1 elk. So I'll pay 1 elk, 2 foxes, leaving me with 1, 3 hawks, leaving me with 2. This will again give me a nature token, so I'll put me on 3 nature tokens. And I go 3 more spots down the wetlands here. So I'm just trying to race down this track.
Yeah, again, because you fill 1, you get to then start going down this kind of bonus track, which is really nice. So, like,
yeah. Plus, greater the points, the greater the track.
Mikey.
Huh. You think about getting wild?
Kind of think about getting wild, Mikey.
You know I love it.
Because here's the thing. I'm going to do this one. It's going to be bear, hawk, fish. But I'm going to get 2 fish. So I'm essentially just going to gain a fish. Ooh. And then by going up 1 on here, I'm going to gain a bear. So that's going to take care of the bear. So I'm just not going to cross it off because there's no point. So this is essentially going to cost me 1 hawk.
And you netted 1 fish. I mean, yeah.
And I netted a fish, right? And I get a token.
I would retcon what I did if I wasn't writing in pen.
Yeah, so right? I was like, it's not a very strong one.
Listen, let's talk about it. Nick, all right, let's address.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mikey. I forgot. While I did it, I get a hawk here. That was free.
All right.
That was free.
Now they did that, first of all, Elite Strats, clap it up in chat for that. Listen here. When you're doing rolling rights, use a pen. The pencil's the coward's option.
Yeah, true.
Okay? There's no erasing here. You commit to your decisions, you live to regret them, and you look at the pretty wildlife in the meantime.
It's true. You're not wrong. You're
That's
not
what
wrong
I'm
with
saying.
that. All right. Are you finishing anything?
I finished this,
Okay,
and I
cool.
raced down the wetlands again.
Boop, that's right. Yeah, I was like, okay, like, oh, I get a hawk here. I was like, man, I can do this entire card for free. So actually, I got paid a fish and a nature token to do that card.
Man, ain't that the life?
Ain't that the
Salmon
life.
coming up big right now.
Wow, Wizards.
And this is saying you can use one of your personal dice a second time.
Yeah, I got to go salmon again. So I'm going to go salmon, 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 one elk.
Interesting. I might.
That's going to be, I'm at 11 salmon, y'all. I got so much fish.
Man. I think I'm going to do this, man. I'm going to do this. I'm going to spend 3 nature tokens to do the take 2 types of animals option, because given the fact that I can use a personal die twice, I'm going to go hawk, and 3 salmon as well. 3 hawks, 3 salmon.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh, no, I said to decide this.
I think you do, yes.
I'm going to go 3 hawks, 2 salmon. Still going to do it, though, because...
Pretty good.
I don't have 11-7 like you, but,
Sorry,
you
bro.
know.
Sucks
Brings me up to
dude.
5 hawks, 5 salmon, which is a good, bit of infrastructure.
Yeah.
Which is definitely solid.
I think I'm going to do this one. It's going to cost me about 2 foxes, 1 boyd, and 3 salmon, whatever. I have 11.
Nice.
And I can get an animal back. I think I'm going to get one of those foxes back, and I'll get to go up 2 on here on my rivers. That's going to give you a nature token, and another salmon.
Nice. I'm going to do this one here at the end. I get to subtract 1 cost. I'm going to save the bear because I have, 5 salmon and hawks, so I'm going to go down to 4 on each of those and not pay that. And that's only 1 spot down the forest, but we're, that's 3 points if nothing else. And I get a nature token, which I just got rid of all of them. So definitely happy to get that back.
All righty. We cruising.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Prairie.
To the prairie. Whoa. Woo. I got a wild one. Oh, hawks.
Oh my gosh, hawks.
And you can take personal die. Second time.
We rolled the same thing. Elk and a fox.
Interesting.
I only have 1 hawk, so I think I'm going to go hawk. And I can take one of my personal die twice. I'm just going to take the hawks because, again, to do this, I would have to take something from here. So I'm just going to get 3 hawks.
I'm going to take the double defect of a fox and get 2 foxes.
Fair.
Because I only have 1 and everything hinges on foxes at the moment.
Yeah, pretty much. Speaking of, I don't think I'm going to complete anything. Yeah. Mostly because I only have 1 fox.
Oh, you know what actually I'm going to do?
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to do this, man. Can I rewind?
Yeah.
I am going to take this elk, double this elk, but I'm going to spend 1 nature token to down convert it to a fox so I can take 3 foxes.
Fair.
Total, all right? Because that will give me 4 total, which means I can do this again, which I desperately want to do.
Oh, you know what I could do? Instead of taking 3 hawks, speaking of converting, I could take foxes. I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to spend, because I have 6 nature tokens, I'm going to down convert these to foxes. I'm going to say up convert these to foxes. I'm going to take fox.
So 5 foxes.
5 foxes, right?
Yeah, that's how you're working it. I'm going to complete this. I will take the discount of foxes, so I'm left with 1. And then pay 1 hawk, 2 salmon. Again, what I subtracted was 1 extra hawk. I'm gonna go 3 more spots down the wetland here.
Yeah. You need to start pushing.
1.
I think I'm going to do
2,
this one. 1,
3.
4, 6. All right, so I'm going to do this one, and I can get an animal. I'm just going to get a hawk. I'll get another fox and another elk. Okay, cool.
Nice.
That was good.
So the bonus I got here is my first rain. So again, when you get your first rain or sun, you always go to the leftmost one that you haven't done yet and choose one of the bonuses. So if you got the sun and the rain, you could do 2 total of the bonuses.
Yeah.
And I got 2 salmon, just again to kind of
Nice.
try to balance out and boost my numbers a little bit
Nice.
on that front.
Okay. Get out of here. Kitty. Alrighty, back to the forest.
Back to the forest.
You roll that one?
Yep.
Ooh, got a double again?
Yep.
Ooh. Got a fox and a
Alright.
bear. Oh, is it? I probably should just go bear,
Or
huh?
triple bear. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to go triple elk, so I'm going to go 1, 2, and 3, get 3 elk.
I have 7 bears.
Wow.
That ain't bad.
That's not bad at all.
Ooh. I think I'm gonna do this one. It's gonna be bear,
Nice.
elk, both my hawks. I've been bird poor. And then 3 salmon. I'll get 2 tokies. And I'll get an animal of my choice. I'm just gonna get I'll get an elk because in theory, should be able to get hawks better. That's gonna be 3 up the forest. It's gonna give me another elk. Nice. Okay, we got a pretty.
I did this one, Nick.
Okay.
I subtracted the cost of 1 fox since I only had 1. So I'm going to go 4 spaces down this track. I'm going to get a fox for 1 here. Boom. So it'll bring me up to 1. And then I get this little diamond ability since I have all 4 of these, which gives me an elk back. So that's that.
Cool. Get out of here.
Whoop.
All right. Ooh, a little One River. Nothing fancy.
Nothing fancy. Keeping it easy. Oh, we got foxes, hawks, elk. We got a little bit of everything.
I gotta take the hawks. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. I have no birds.
Yeah, I don't have any birds either. I only have 1 fox. Ooh,
Tough, yeah.
It's tough. Yeah, I'm going to take 2 foxes. It just seems kind of silly not to.
Right.
So I'm going to go up to 3.
I think I'm gonna do this one. I think I'm gonna discount 1 fish. So it's gonna take me down to 1 fish,
Yeah.
2 hawks, 3 foxes. Go up the water twice. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so I'm gonna get my first sun ability. And I'm gonna get 2 salmon because your boy, I had 11 fish not very long ago.
Yeah.
And now I have like 9. They go so fast.
They do. They grow so fast.
They grow so fast. They are fish, girl. They are
hmm.
fish, girl.
I'm going to complete this. I pay for all those. I got 2 nature tokens and I got
Easy.
a bear back. And it's
Yeah.
only 1 up this, but it gets me a salmon.
Yeah.
You know? Boom. And we're liking that. We're liking that big time. All right.
All right. This will be the last one of the level 1s.
Yep. And each habitat again has 2 of the level
Our
2s.
last mountains, Gandalf. Mountains.
Mountains, Gandalf.
So 3 hawks, 4 fish. I dislike that. All them fishies.
All right. Yeah, I've got, man.
I might have to go fish, because a different one.
Yeah. I'm going to go fish, fox.
I'm going to fish, elk.
So I'm going to go up to 7 fish. Got 3 foxes. Good gravy, man.
I think I'm going to do this one with a discount.
Same.
Yeah.
I'm
going to
gonna
discount a fish.
I'm going to discount a fox. So I'm going to pay 2 elk. So it brings me down to 2 elk. 1 fox brings me down to 2 foxes. And then down to 4 salmon. Just makes sense.
Just makes sense. Yeah, I need some. I'm done pretty much everything else. If I can get like 3 or 4 mountains, I'll get a whole bunch of bonuses. But
yeah, I'm going to get a bear as a bonus. I'm on 2 bears now, which is pretty sweet.
All right. Cruising. All right, Mikey, we're going to be level 2. The rewards are better. But they are better.
Those costs. Ooh. Double wild.
Wow.
I'll tell you right now, I don't even think about it. I'm going hawk, bear.
Ooh, interesting. I might go hawk, Oh, maybe I should. Yeah, I'm gonna go hawk, hawk. Ooh, I guess it doesn't really matter. I'm either gonna go. What do we need? We need a bunch of hawks too. So I'm gonna go hawk, 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 hawk. I'm just gonna go 4. Let's go for it. Be about it, Nikki.
I'm doing this new card here. So you can give me 2 nature tokens.
Wow.
I'll get 1 animal, and I think I'm gonna get a hawk. Bring back up to 2. Got my nature tokens. I can get 4 spaces down the little river here. So this is gonna do a bunch of bonuses, I think. Let me check. Let me get this put in.
Yeah, that's how I'm with the mountains.
See
Like,
where
man,
I am. Okay. So right here, there's 4 things here, so I'll get a nature token. There's also 4 here to get a nature token. So I'll go up to 6 on that. And then that one ends, but here we're going to get a sun bonus. So again, I have to go to the first spot here. I will take an elk. So I now have 2 elk. Boom. I'm going to circle this point for later. Then I get a salmon.
nice.
I want 2 salmon.
I'm trying to decide if I want to.
That felt good.
I think I'm gonna do this.
We call that combo wombo.
Combo wumbo. I'm gonna do this. I will spend a nature token to. I'm gonna get 2 of my salmon back essentially.
Nice.
So I'm just gonna go down by 2 of my salmon.
Yeah.
And then 3 hawks, and then I'll get 2 on the mountains, Gandalf. Mountains. Which again is gonna be a lot. So I'm gonna get a bonus there, a rain bonus. I will also get an elk because it just seems right. I'm going to get these points in the game, these points in the game. Then we get a hawk and an elk again. So we're going to go 4, 4. Okay.
Nice.
All right. We're getting there. Wetlands. I haven't done much wetlands at this point. That's the one I'm farthest by. Although I'm pretty even on my stuff. And it's kind of like, man, do you really try and push only 1 or 2?
It's a question.
It's tough.
All right, so here what I'm going to do, salmon, because we have the double your personal die.
Ooh.
So 4 salmon, and for this, I'm going to go bear. So what I say, 4 salmon, so I'm up on 6, on 3 bears.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go salmon, 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 salmon because of the double, and then a hawk.
Nice.
So it's going to be 4 salmon, 1 hawk. I think I'm going to do this one again.
Nice.
So it's going to be down to 2 hawks, and it's basically going to be 2 salmon because I'm going to get 2 of them back.
That's pretty sweet. And of course, you do have to have that salmon to pay prior,
Yes,
but
which
since
I
you know
did,
you do, you
yeah.
can kind of just, cheese it a little bit.
Oh, that's going to give me another sun bonus right here, which will be the next one. I'll go hawk, hawk.
Nice.
Okay.
I'm going to complete this wetlands here because that's my most advanced track already.
Yeah.
So I made all my payments for my extra animal I got for completing. I got a bear, and this can go 4 spaces down this. So the first one will complete this track. That's 1. And now I go to this overflow track. All right. So I'm going to go 2, 3, 4, and this has some bonuses. So this one here is my sun bonus. I'll go now to the second one because I've already gotten 1 before. I'm going to take hawks, 2 hawks right there.
Love you.
Boom. And then this right here is bumping, basically filling in any one space on any track you like. And I'm going to do the mountains. Boom, 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 boom. Because that gets me my next diamond bonus here because I have all 4 spots surrounding, which is a rain cloud. So I can take a bonus from this area as well. I already did the hawks. And I'm just going to go fox and salmon.
Let's go. Boom.
There we go.
Combies, wombies.
Oh, yeah, man. We're working it now.
All righty. We're cruising.
We are working it now.
All right. Prairies.
To the prairies.
Where there's cheese.
This song's about Wisconsin.
Ooh, the double salmon. The coveted double salmon.
Ooh, and bears. Okay, this is what I'm doing right here.
Oh, you're doing
I'm
doubles?
spending 3 nature tokens to take 1, 2, Oh, I have to make a decision.
Yeah, the double bear.
I'm going 3 bears and 2 salmon, though.
Fair.
I'm doing it. I'm spending 3 nature tokens. It's too tasty. So 3 bears puts me on 5.
I
1,
think
2 salmon. Have to.
I think I'm going to. I have 6 bears, so I think I'm going to do 2. But I'm going to take foxes and then 4 salmon.
Nice. Very cool. I think.
I'm going to do that one.
Yeah, I can't quite. I need 1 more fox for that, but I'm lined up for the future. So. I think I'm going to do the mountains, though, because I subtract 1, so I'll subtract 1 hawk and then pay 4 salmon, so it'll be 2, so I'm 0 hawks and 1 salmon left. And complete this, which is 2 more mountain. Gandalf Mountain. So that will give me, again, a couple more bonuses. So I'll circle this 2 points here. I'll circle the-ish 1 point and the-ish 1 point. And then I get another sun bonus on this 3rd spot. And I'm going to get the 2 foxes. Or you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this one here and get a salmon and a fox.
All right. I'm kind of got a decent amount of stuff. So I did this one. I spent this to get 2 foxes back. And then I went up on my wetlands and got some more foxes and some more hawks and stuff. It actually ended up paying for a lot of that kind of itself, which was great.
Very nice.
All righty. So my thing where I can increase the size of something, I just don't know when to do it. Oops,
Yeah.
Oh, yep. So right now, my lowest one is water.
Water.
Which means I should probably, oh my gosh, look at that fish.
Yeah, I'm taking 1, 2, 3, 4 salmon for sure.
Yeah, I probably should as well, just because we're going to have a ton of stuff. So it's going to be 8 fish. I think we'll try and do this one. So I think I would discount it by, I'm actually going to discount it by a hawk. So it'll be, no, discount by a bear, Nick. Discount it by a bear. So it's going to be 3, 2, and then 5. So it's going to be 2 tokens back, which is great.
Nice.
Okay, then I'm going to go 4 up here. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Okay, so we're going to get a point at the end of the game. We're going to get a fish, another point, and then a rain cloud. So then what do I want for the rain cloud? Let's get a fish and then a bear. Okay, so that was going to be 3 extra fish. So we're back to 8. So that made that one free. We'll get another bear. Okay. Okay. All right here.
Okay, I completed this one. I used a nature token from one of the 2 that I gained to get some animals back. I'm going to go 3 down the prairie here. And that's going to get me another sun bonus. So we're going to go to this 4th spot here. Interesting. I think I'll take the 2 elk. Just trying to, turn stuff into stuff.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Cruising. Mountains.
Mountains, Gandalf, mountains, girl.
Okay, we got dice actions are discounted.
Okay.
Ooh, man.
Interesting.
I don't entirely know.
I think I'm going to take 2 elk, but I'm going to do a down convert into foxes, which normally costs 1, but will be discounted to 0. So I'm just going to get 2 foxes.
I don't know what I want here. I guess I'll just take elk because if there's 2 of them, I don't have good dice for anything else.
Sure. I'm going to complete these wetlands, Nick. The subtract I take has to be a hawk because I only have 1.
Fair.
So I'll pay full price otherwise. So I'm down to 0 on bears, down to 2 foxes, no hawks, no salmon, no prospects.
Yeah.
But I'll go 4. Now, again, my wetlands are complete, so I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces down the overflow track.
Yeah, if you can keep hitting that,
Yeah.
You still score your wetland track, your overflow track like you score any other track, and you're just getting dumb bonuses.
Yep. So in that case, to that effect, I will get these 3. So I'll get a rain, which again will be this 3rd spot. I'm going to go hawk and elk because I don't have any hawks. Now I have 4 elk. This right here is any animal. We need a lot of bears. So I'm going to get 1 bear.
Yeah, bears are tough.
And this one is any one bump down a track. I think the most advantageous thing,
you get a bear on that woodland track.
Could get a bear in the woods track, and it'll get me a hawk as well. So I will go down here, bear, the hawk is in the middle. That'll be good. Thank you for that good eye.
Yep. I'm not going to complete anything. I think we'll wait.
Yeah. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Things are expensive right now. We need hawks. We do need quite a few. All right. Once again, dice actions are cheaper.
Wow, that's a big rainbow.
Yeah, it is.
I don't love it. I'm going to take foxes and I am going to down convert them to hawks, but since we have this, it's going to be free, and I'm just going to get 2 hawks.
Sure.
Just need to.
I think.
Well, actually, I guess I'm going to choose hawks and then downgrade these, so I'll get 3 hawks. Yeah, sorry.
Similarly, I'm going to do the same, but I'm going to downgrade elk to foxes. So I'm going to get 3 foxes.
I want to do one of these. I think I'll try and do this one. So it's going to be 2 bears. It's going to be boom, 2 elk, 3 hawks, and then 2 salmon, but I'll get those 2 salmon back. That'll give me a nature token, and then 4 up. Boom, 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 boom. So I'll get that bear back, or one of the bears back. And then also get a sun action, and I'm going to get a hawk and an elk.
I like it.
Okay. I don't know.
Yeah, I can't afford anything, so I'm just gonna wait. I'm not gonna spend resources I don't have. You know.
Yeah.
Just live to habitat another day.
You know, that's what they say. Plato said that.
That's indeed correct. Ooh, Nick.
I'm kind of like even on all my things, which is kind of bad, actually.
Yeah, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do.
What you gonna do, Mike?
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna take this. Allows us to double one of our personal dice. I'm gonna go double fox, 3, 4 foxes, but I'm gonna spend 1 nature token to down convert them to hawks because I don't have as many of those.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go up to 6 hawks.
I'm doing the exact same thing.
Yeah.
I have boom, boom, boom. Yeah. I'm gonna get 4.
There's just
hawks.
so many.
Yeah, like I'm
here
just like
that cost hawks.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I already have 5 foxes, so I'm like, I don't need foxes right now.
Sure.
Okay, so I mean, I could fit. What do I need to finish? I'm trying to decide. Do I really want to keep like pushing one thing and try to get in the bonus track like you, or do I want to kind of try and do everything a bit evenly?
Yeah, man, I can't complete this, and I really want to. 1 salmon short, even with the discount.
I think I can do this one. I think I will, because that's the farthest. I think I'm gonna try and I'll give me 4. There's 1 more forest. Maybe I can start getting this bonus track. Maybe it's too late. But we're doing it. Boom, 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 boom. It's gonna give me another nature token. Then I'll get 4 more, which will be no bonuses on its own. But we are at the end of that one. So now if I get any more forests, I can start moving this track. It might be too late to really do that.
There's only a couple turns left anyway. I'm going to do the mountains. So I'm going to get 2 nature tokens. So we're on 5.
I think that was probably a bad choice.
I'm going to get 2 salmon, which I don't have any of. And that's really the main thing I want to do this for. And go 4 spots down here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This will get me a fox for completing the diamond with the track above and 2 points.
Yeah, nice.
So I'll go back up to 2 foxes. Yeah, it seems good. Seems good. Gives me a little bit of everything there.
Okay. God, foxes again. I cannot not roll foxes, apparently.
Whoa.
Oh, there's the hawks.
Well, there you go. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh my god.
Hawks, and then for this,
Oh my gosh.
I don't know what I will take.
I might spend one thing, make these hawks go down, and I might take 6 hawks.
Yeah, man.
I'm going to take 5 hawks and a bear, because this can be anything.
Nice.
So that's going to be A. Okay, that's good. Okay. I'm definitely going to do this one. 2 bears.
You know what? Instead of a bear, Nick, I'm going to take a salmon. Oh, no, I'm not.
I'm going to spend 1 bear. I'm going to need another sheet, because I'm going to be out of hawk space.
I'm going to do this one, man. I'm going to do these rivers. I'll send 3 elk, 4 of my 8 hawks, my fleet of hawks, and a salmon. This will give me 2 more nature tokens, so I'm on 7. And then 3 spots down the river. Main reason is that it's bracketed by things that have been completed above and below them, so I'm trying to get the maximum possible bonuses. So I'll get a salmon. I'll get these points here, these points here. I'll get a hawk. And get a rain bonus. So you have 2 turns. I think I'm going to go bear and salmon just to try to give myself as many options as possible.
Right. Yeah, I don't feel like I'm having I had a good game this last time I played. I also haven't done this. Oh my gosh, Nicholas.
Yeah, man, you got to pull the trigger.
Yeah, I really should pull the trigger on that. I honestly forgot I had it. Okay. So we got another prairie, which is one of the things I've not done very well. It's only a 3 for,
Well, if I did it, I could complete my prairie track.
Wow, that'd be pretty good.
That'd be good. It's definitely good points. All right. Dice actions are cheaper. All right. I also kind of want to save for the wetlands because that's my complete track and I could do the extra overflow.
Yeah, dude.
So I'm like, do I
you
save?
can potentially get almost all the way up that track.
I have no idea what's going to cost. And so I'm like, do I wait?
I think I'm going to take this 1 bear and that's like it.
Yeah?
Yeah. Or maybe I'll spend a token and I'll make this elk a bear. Because token things are discounted. So I'll just get 2 bears.
Yeah.
Which is not great. But I want to do this forest one again. Because I want to like bop, 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 bop.
I think I'm just going to take 1 elk.
We have one more turn, don't we? Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is not good.
I'll take 1 elk and I'll spend, since it's free, I'll down convert this bear to an elk to get 2 elk. So I'll get 3 total. I'm going to do that.
Oof.
Yeah, I'm not completing anything.
Yeah, it's
going to wait.
bad. I feel like
wait.
I should
For
not
better or worse, I'm going to wait.
have done that. I feel like I've played a poor game here. Okay.
Whoa, that card is expensive as all get out. Okay, I'm glad I waited because let's see if I can do this even still.
It's time to pull out the stops.
Last turn.
Okay, so like what's the most beneficial for me? That would get me, yeah, probably a lot. I think I got to do this one, which means I am going to up convert. Well, I don't need to up convert. Might as well save myself. I'm just going to get 2 bears. Wait, can I do everything else though? Yes.
Oh, I don't know if I can do that wetland because you can only do 1 of your dice actions per round. And I'm trying to think of like, I'm short an elk, I'm short a fox, and I'm short 1 salmon.
Right.
There's not going to be a way to do this. Oh, that's a bummer. That would be so huge for me.
Right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and do this one. I'm going to get 2 salmon back and then a nature token. And I'm going to go I'm going to use this finally. So I'm going to make it a 6 forest, which is going to be all down this line because I have forest. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going to be a sun bonus. And I think we're just going to take points. I can move up any one. Let's move up here because that's going to give me a hawk and 2 points. I'll do a rain bonus. Oh, the rain one, I can only do this. So I'll do this one and move up 1. I guess I'll move up here, which will give me a fox. And then boom, boom, I can get any animal. I guess it doesn't really matter, so we'll get another hawk. I can get 1 more of this thing. Oh yeah, so we're gonna do this, which is gonna give me 2 points and give me another sun. This sun will then give me 3 points.
Wow.
Okay.
I completed this prairie. I had to upconvert some hawks into foxes, but it did allow me to complete this track. So I have 2 completed tracks.
That's good.
Man,
That's tough. That's tough, man. Yeah, that was a rough one. Man.
I'm gonna take this and spend it to get that, just because
might as well
have more stuff.
1 for 2, right?
You know.
Okay, and so then we're each gonna go. I guess one of us kind of score for the audience, and the other will just do it kind of on their own. But yeah, so you're gonna kind of score each one and then count them up.
Yep. So go down row by row. What's your highest score? I've got 20 on the first one for completing. This one is out to here for 11 points. My rivers here are 10 points. My wetlands I got complete, so that's 20. My forest is only 4 points. It did not do that much. And then my overflow is to the 9-point spot. Bonuses, again, any points that you circled throughout. So I got 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I didn't take any from down here. So 9 points there. And every 5 of your resources. So I've got 2, 5, 7, 10, 13, 18. So it'll be 3 points because you divide by 5 for that. With the power of imagination and a calculator, I will get the total score.
All right. I got 94, Mikey, which I think I got like 91 last time. So I must have had a pretty good game. So I had 10 on my prairie. I had 13 on my mountains, Gandalf Mountains. I had 10 on my rivers, 10 on my marshland, 20 on my forest. I got 8 from this track. I had 20 of those bonus points, and then I had 3 points left over for 94.
Nice. I got 86.
Dang.
That last turn you did was so massive.
Yeah, I was able to go 6 down here, which one was 8 points, but then I was able to get 2 of the things that just pushed this forward. I got 2 of the 3 things on here. I mean, it really was like a 20-point last turn. It was insane.
That was amazing, man.
So, like, yeah, it was pretty nuts.
Amazingly done. GG. I guess you rule this for us now.
So that was boom.
Cascadia, rolling rivers, bounties. Boom. I thought I was gonna do it, but you had that monster last turn.
That's really what it was. Again, it was like, I don't know exactly what it was, but it was like a 15, 20-point last turn. Other than that, I feel like I wasn't having like a super great game, but I guess I held on to that power card.
Player power for the very last second.
So.
And to think about it, if I had saved mine, I did it earlier. Sure. I could have done it. I don't know if it would have made a difference.
Who knows?
But I'm going to live to regret it. So that is Cascadia Rolling Rivers, everyone. Again, there's also Rolling Hills. They are kind of cross-compatible with slight differences between them.
Little mini expansions in each of them.
Exactly. That you can kind of play with any version of Cascadia Rolling that you got. So check that out. Big thanks to Flat Out Games for sponsoring this playthrough. And hey, we're going to get out of your hair. So I'm Mike.
Bye. I'm Nick.